Hey, hello. Hello. Welcome, Friday Ketchup audience. Wow. Wow. Okay, that is quite a song. Thank you very much for choosing that one, Melissa.
Thank you.
Hey, hello, Friday Ketchup audience. Thank you very much for watching. Today we have quite a special guest. In fact, that's Melissa Di Donato, CEO of our company, of SUSE. So maybe for the people who don't know you yet, Melissa, can you shortly introduce yourself?
Absolutely. First of all, I'm super happy to be here. I have been waiting to be a guest on this show for the better part of a year. So I had to threaten the mail with my green hat and wanting to come and push my way in for Christmas. So I'm Melissa Di Donato. I'm the CEO of SUSE. I've had this great privilege for about 2.5 years now, it made 2.5 dog years, which means like 40 years or something. And I've loved every single minute of it. I'm a long time tech executive. I've been in technology, pretty much my entire professional life. Started out as an engineer, as an ABAP and basis engineer for SAP R3, for anyone who knows how many generations ago that was. And I've been, like I said, with SUSE for 2.5 years, and I'm super excited to be a guest on your show and super privileged to be here. So thank you for inviting me.
Well, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm going to swap from this warm hat into my signature hat because it was.
I wore my hat for you. I'm not too hot yet. So
okay, good.
I fit in with the theme.
Otherwise, people might not recognize me without the signature hat.
That's true. That's true. And if I get too hot, I'll take mine off as well.
Hey, Melissa, a funny thing, because you said living as dog years. One of the questions I had that we did not prepare is, I have a question for you. Are you more a dog or a cat person?
Oh my God, I ask that question a lot myself. So I always ask that question about people. So I'm definitely a dog person. I'm traditionally a big dog person. And you got a cat. I'm allergic to cats, so that's why I'm not in your office shooting this video, I guess. But the thing is, I think more than anything, I'm an animal lover. My husband and I both are crazy for animals. We've got 2 dogs. I've got a sausage dog and a Maltipoo, which are a little bit too small for my liking, but nonetheless, we've got 2 dogs in the house, and yeah, so no cats quite yet because I'm allergic. But anyway, I love
allergic to cats, but not to dogs?
No, it's so strange. And
okay.
I was speaking to someone actually a couple of weeks back, and we were talking about allergies to cats, dogs, and all this kind of stuff. And a lot of people that have allergies to cats are also allergic to horses. And I'm not. In fact, I love horse riding.
Okay.
My daughter and I have horses, and we've been riding for a long time together. So yeah, I love horses, not allergic. Love dogs, not allergic. But cats.
Okay. Well, that's a clear answer. Let me see. Yeah, we have our doggy as well. I'm not allowed to touch the camera, right? Am I, Luke? No, I'm not allowed. Then you have seen Lucky maybe in.
I have, yes.
She is laying right behind us. So we have dogs and cats here in the ketchup. Hey, Melissa, you saw the clothes that I'm wearing. The swagwear, as it's called so beautifully in English. Do you have any idea where I get them from?
I have no idea. Do you get them from April? Where do you get your swag gear from? Because I don't have that jumper. It's a Christmas jumper, I think, and I don't have one. Well, I'm wearing a green hat and a black tie.
The great thing, it is available for all SUSE customers. All you have to do is go to SUSE the Collective and earn a lot of points, because yeah, it's quite a lot of points. But you can earn points in that's a royalty program managed by our customer marketing team. And the team of CT and you, big shout out to them, because
big shout out is right.
Yeah.
I did a welcome video actually for SUSE Collective. It's a great idea they come up with the points and the rewards, shopping in the stores. It's fantastic. It's really a great concept. I love the concept.
Yeah, me too. And I'm there at least 5 minutes every day, because then you get the points. And you see now I'm wearing the sweater and have a lot of those things from the Collective.
Clearly, I need to spend more time on SUSE Collective.
Hey, and we open up with This Is Me. From the movie The Greatest Snowman, and it's sung by Kesha, if I pronounce it correctly.
That's right, The Greatest Showman. Yeah.
Hey, and explain me why this song.
I think it's quite meaningful, that song to me,
Okay.
because I spent most of my life trying to pretend I was someone that I wasn't, whether I was
Oh,
needed to be, tie my hair back or wear clothes I didn't like and feel comfortable wearing. And I think this song really represents it, what you see is what you get, and this is who I am. And
mm,
I hope that, that in fact that we encourage everyone at Susan, everyone in our community and our ecosystem and our Susan Diamond, that whoever you are, you should have the freedom and the joy of being exactly that. And don't pretend to be something you're not.
yeah.
Who you are is great. In fact, it's good enough for all of us here at Susa. So I like to remind myself that this is me, this is who I am, and what you see is what you get.
Wow. Wow. I like it. That's a good reason for that song, and that to me it also fits very well to I would say to the new Susan. I think that's one of the things you've accomplished in the years that you are now our CEO. That on that area it's changed a lot, and it's really now like the rainbow and everybody welcome, and you're welcome the way you are. I like that a lot.
Absolutely. And, I think we're building on a very proud history, aren't we? I mean,
That's right.
business was around for dozens of years
Yeah.
before I joined. And I hope that I was, the voice of even more diversity and, the welcoming, leader, I hope, that
Yeah.
has taken
Yeah.
everyone, for no matter who you are, where you are, what you represent, that diversity of thought and of being is very welcomed. And in fact, it's encouraged here at Susan. And that's a big part of, I think, my leadership, I hope, and who I am as a
Yeah.
person. And of course, what we encourage.
Yeah, well, I can absolutely agree with that 100%. That's 100% right. If you, whatever background you are, you have whatever tone of your skin or gender, everybody is welcome to be to have impact for us as Susan.
Absolutely, and to
Yeah.
be who they are.
Yeah. Hey, so now I am looking here at the other screen. I see Kick Like a Girl, because that's the book of your choice that you wanted to recommend to the Friday Ketchup audience, right?
I do. I mean, there's so many books, right? I mean, that we talked about. I mean,
Yeah.
Leopard I talked about in Sales Kickoff already, 1984. I'm a bit of a political
Oh, yeah.
junkie.
Yeah.
I love Lonesome Ducks. I love horses, so I love the whole cowboy thing. I'm crazy for horses. Orphan X is a great series. The Women of Rush. I mean, the books go on and on. I struggled, so I thought, oh gosh, what should I be talking about to the Ketchup audience? And I think the reason why I picked Kick Like a Girl is because yes, it is an unfortunate plug book that I wrote. However, all of the proceeds of this book go to charity. And as you well know, I started a charity about a year ago called Inner Wings, which is
Yep.
a charity really focused on empowering bravery and confidence in girls age 6 to 12.
Yeah.
And all the proceeds of this book goes back into the charity and just feeds into programs and more giving. And Kick Like a Girl is about a little girl called Francesca who is not allowed to play football with the boys because they're guaranteed to lose if a girl joins. And it's a history through time of many magnificent women and encouraging the girls to be exactly who they are, just like the song "This Is Me."
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a historical journey all the way through current times with some famous and brilliant women. So it's a great read. I hope that the Friday Catch-Up viewers and think about Christmas presents perhaps.
Yeah.
And if you have any young people in your life that you could buy books for, please do. It's only right now in English, but we're looking to have it translated into multiple languages. But it is for charity and it is for good. So hopefully.
Wow.
Folks will find the book interesting.
Yeah, and it reminds me of a great activity that was just closed last Saturday. That's the early career program managed by a few of the great leaders at SUSE, but actually not really the C-level, but just people like me, employees of SUSE, who picked that up, who carried that project. And a big shout out to Katerina and Aubrey and all the other ones that I forget now for creating such a great mentoring program. I had the honor to be a mentor myself for Vanessa. Thank you very much, Vanessa, for spending time with me.
Lucky Vanessa. Great mentor.
Thank you. But yeah, Kick Like a Girl. Great recommendation, and it should be under the Christmas tree then.
I hope so. I hope
Okay.
that everyone is very generous in their buying of our book for their young people in their lives.
Hey, another question for you, Melissa, because you are now CEO of an open source company. Does it really matter to you? Would you have been just as happy, enthusiastic, a super manager, super leader, if it would have been a proprietary source company?
That's, hindsight's always 2020. So it's hard to predict the future. And the only way to predict the future is to invent it, right? So let's invent our future and talk about open source.
Yeah.
I can't imagine a world without open source in it. And I can't believe that I spent the better part of 2.5 decades of my life committed to proprietary software.
Oh yeah.
I can't believe it. I mean, I look back now, and hindsight's always 2020. Always looking back is so much easier than looking ahead.
Yeah.
But when I look at my life and my view and my, my view of the world and of open source in particular, it is a remarkable, often unsung force for good. It's not just the foundation of SUSE, but it's the foundation of so many innovative business models around the world. And it's all about This Is Me. That song relates directly to open source in so many ways.
Absolutely.
It's about tearing down barriers. It's about access across the planet. It's about creating a huge network and community of people with different ideas and thoughts and expertise. It's about bringing tens of millions of cutting edge developers together so that they can share their view of who they are, of what they're doing, of how they're working.
Yeah.
And this is me, and the diversity of thought is the very core of open source. It's the very heart of who SUSE is. And I think, when we look at this competitive world, this crazy world that we sometimes live in, the thought of giving away your most precious assets, which are the thoughts of people for free. It's a large, right? It's hard, for people to understand. And yet, we're giving away the very source code, the very core of where we can add value to the world. And it enables us to be innovative. It enables us to offer life-changing technologies. During the pandemic, it was, the importance of open source on the world was highlighted even more. I've marveled in the fact of how exactly impactful open source could be when you have universal access to code from, like in the pandemic, right? From contact tracing technologies to tracking and unraveling complexities in the virus path, and tracking the vaccines from creation to injection. All of these things are unraveled in front of you, showing real purpose and benefit. And I can't imagine a world where I'd ever go back to pure proprietary software, because you're not going to have access, you're not going to have diversity of thought, you're not going to allow people to be themselves and think freely, and really be able to bring innovation and harness innovation for the benefit of our customers. It's it's a movement. It's a way of believing and living and honoring the spirit of our origins, which I'm super proud of.
Yeah, and absolutely. What as I was thinking when you were talking about open source and the whole Corona situation we're in, I have a dream, like somebody else, quite a big guy, said a while ago. That is that the vaccine itself would have been open source. That would have been super, in my opinion, because then we could have shipped it. Well, not we, but the people who are managing could create it anywhere in the world. And if they would be like now the variety or the version Delta or the version Omicron or whatever version you have, it would have been able to be picked up the same way as with open source software. So it could have been produced anywhere in the world. If there were diversions, they could have created. Would that not be a super idealistic 1984 maybe a picture where the vaccine would have been open source?
Look, it's not a bad idea, I must admit. And if there's something that I can do to rally governments around the world to try and make vaccines open source, I would do. Now, the closest thing we have is AstraZeneca, which was developed in partnership with Oxford, and that is not for profit, right? So it's a vaccine that was created under a huge amount of scrutiny because of the assumed blood clots that were being reported across Europe and even in the UK in the summertime. I got AstraZeneca twice. I'm still alive, so that's pretty good. But ANZ, AstraZeneca was the only one of the lot that was really releasing the technology for no profit, and that is one step closer, right? If we look not to make profit,
Yeah.
and return on the developments we make and the innovation that we create,
Yeah.
that's one step closer to open source. Now they haven't given out the formula 100% per se, but we're not that far off. So I don't think your dream is too far out of reach.
Well, if I can do anything to help it, to help the vaccine make open source, I would do anything I can as well. So if you and I together go for it, we must be able to get a small step into that direction.
Why don't we start a campaign?
Yeah.
We can get people to help us. We can start a campaign, vaccines by open source or something like this, where, start with AstraZeneca because they're not looking to make a profit on it anyhow.
No.
I think because of the regulatory commitments and compliance they need to obviously maintain, there'll be some caveats, but I'm going to start looking that up, and you can be my partner. We'll do something around that.
Yeah, all right, cool. I'm with you, I think. Great. I think we have covered quite a few things, and I think it's really time that we go back to the greatest snowman. So maybe go back to the snowman like this as well, and go back to the music. And no, not before, of course. I thank you very, very much for being my guest in the Friday Ketchup. I look forward to many more years under your leadership. And I look forward to see you next time, hopefully somewhere again, like in Monaco on the dance floor.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, maybe next time again in person, because I really enjoyed seeing you last month. I mean, and everyone on the sales team, and a lot of the folks, obviously from engineering as well in Monaco, and everyone, I think predominantly everyone pretty much made it home safe and sound. It was such a fantastic event. Thank you also for your partnership. I mean, every Friday Catch-Up is being done by you. Originally, the brainchild of you and Christopher Branson, right? Many years ago. A huge thanks to him as well for having really partnered with you to create this series, of which now will be forever supported and known in our communities. So many followers, so many watchers, and you do this in addition to your normal job. This is not part of Emil's job, and all of us in our communities, everyone at SUSE is hugely grateful for everything that you and Luke by having these Friday catch-ups with some amazing guests, not myself, but definitely others that are way more interesting than me. I love getting to know you through Friday catch-ups. I love seeing you, seeing your success. And I too am looking forward to the partnership that we'll have in going forward and seeing so many good times ahead for SUSE and moreover for our communities, our employees, our customers, and our partners. So last thing, I guess, happy holidays.
Oh yeah.
Everybody.
Yes.
It's hot, isn't it? Happy holidays to everyone. Have a fantastic holiday break. Everyone, please be safe. And of course, the most wonderful year ahead, 2022. I love the even year, so this is going to be a good one, I think.
Absolutely. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Look forward to see you next time, next week. And then we will go back to This Is Me. Oh, that was just the end, but let's go back to the beginning again. This is too quiet. One moment.
Warm up to This Is Me. Just if anyone didn't know who I was, I'm just warming you up.
Yeah, that's right. Here we go. Yes. You see, it's not edited. Oh, the Friday Ketchup not edited. It's just
not edited.
Bye bye. Thank you very much. See you next week.